Upon listening back to that from yesterday, I'm thinking to myself, okay, whatever Mike's intentions are, back in my day when the restaurant life was my life, even if I saw that, I wouldn't have time during my shift to be like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like he'd be like, okay, hey, man, I've seen this guy in here a lot. Just letting you know. You have pictures? No, I have a job. I have a whole restaurant to run.
I just don't know why you'd want to get
involved.
In that
I know
mess.
you're the one that does. That's one thing. Stand fast and true with Eric on this show. Don't be in the middle.
I do not.
Don't
like,
be the messenger.
I like to listen to drama. I don't want to be involved in the drama. You know, I want to. You can tell me your stories about your friends that have drama. I'll love that, but I don't want to be involved in it. By the way, someone said, "Good morning. We're trying to listen to the replay on the raw feed. The website's down, but we have a new website.
We do, but I don't think they launched it yet because yesterday we talked about
I got a
that.
thing that said it was up.
They're going to launch the new website. 'Cause somebody texted me after the show yesterday.
I leave for one day.
The same.
And it all
What happens,
goes
Kev?
to hell.
Let's
Yes,
see.
Kev. Yesterday, the digital department said that they have been working on launching a
Works.
brand new refresh of the website.
Mine says for.
Mine works.
And maybe you have to if you are the person not texting us, some people with the app, right? You've downloaded the app on your phone and all of a sudden one day you're like, oh, maybe it's not working. You should remove the app and then
I just went in.
Yeah.
And when I went to KRB and had a bunch of stuff after it, so I had to delete that off. You know, you go somewhere and it automatically puts up the URL or whatever in that area.
Yeah.
So maybe that happened to him.
If you go to just krbe.com,
It's
then
there.
you
It
should
looks
see the new
beautiful.
website.
And that's spelled KRBE with a dot. Then it's COM.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
This is
so the new
different.
website is up. So you have to re-download it. I guess whatever. Wipe it from your search. Your search history, not search history, but your search engine bar.
You got to go
Stuff
to your
on.
cookies.
Yeah.
Clear your cookies.
Clear the
Makes me
cookies.
hungry.
And then do it again,
Clear
and you'll get the
cookies,
new one if
clear
that's
your
happening
history.
to you. But yes, we have a new
Trying to see
website.
where podcasts are.
Let's see how to navigate that. Let's see. Go under shows. I bet it's under shows.
tried
We're going to
that.
learn together.
I didn't
Roula
see
and
it.
Ryan show with
I
Eric.
clicked
Click
on that. and
Nothing.
Now mine's blank.
Huh. It says on air now. The Roula and Ryan show with Eric.
Maybe
Now
far
blank.
left.
Am I missing it
I don't
somewhere?
see podcasts anywhere and stuff. What the hell?
I guess we're all going to learn together with this new website. Where
Well,
the
do you guys
podcasts
see
are.
our podcast anywhere?
Podcast. I'm putting it in the search bar. I'm putting it in the search bar.
That's kind of important for our listeners to they
Y'all.
listen to us in the afternoon and
I don't
stuff.
see it.
It's not here.
Oh my God, it's not. I put the word podcast in the search on our website, and it's just bringing me the news, the entertainment news of podcasters.
I clicked on listen live. Okay, that works. But how do you?
How do you
Oh, no.
Like
Okay,
today,
wait.
like when
What
people
if I-
want to hear us? If it's this hard for us, how's it gonna?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh
We
no.
work here.
And then I clicked on the
Man,
word.
just
Roula
use the
and Ryan
app.
Show with Eric.
Use the app.
Yeah. Also, it's up on. It's up on Apple.
That's true.
Podcasts. It's
Wherever
a-
you listen, Spotify.
It's on a lot of
and-
different places. Luckily,
They're
it
available
is.
wherever you listen to podcasts.
People don't even
Listen
go to
live now.
websites that much anymore, right? As
Oh,
much as
Lord.
they used to.
Well, they
They like
would
to
go
go-
and listen to my prank calls and
Don't they go through other
Ryan
ways?
and Eric's roses.
I heard your
Yeah.
prank call again today. It replayed. It's so funny. I kept telling my family. Good thing I didn't try and pull it up last night.
No.
I was talking you up. But I
Yeah,
went to
and then
dinner.
you couldn't. Oh, okay, because it was your daughter's.
Yeah,
Birthday yesterday.
17, yeah. So we went to Steak 48. That's a fancy place.
I've never been there. Where is that?
It's on Westheimer, past the old Derrick Hotel. If you're heading
What do
towards
they
the
call that
railroad
area?
tracks, they call it the River Oaks District,
But
but
it's
it's not River Oaks.
That's
It's
so
so
weird.
confusing, and that's what I hate because people that will come here will be like, "Oh, so we're in River Oaks." No, you're not in River Oaks. You're in the Galleria area.
You're-
I don't know why
you're-
it's called the River Oaks District.
Either you're closer to Galleria or Highland Village or
Yeah, you're
Hampton
between the
Oaks or-
Galleria and Highland Village, but you're definitely not in River Oaks.
River Oaks is the next.
But it's called River Oaks District. River Oaks is San Felipe and River Oaks Boulevard. That's River Oaks, all in that area. Westheimer, through San Felipe, through wherever, all that area is River Oaks. Is that the 019? I always joke to my friends, like, I live in the 019.
Oh, dang.
She goes, I have a 720 square foot apartment. It's real fancy.
But I still have an 019.
Yeah,
I put that
019.
in a prank call where I lived in the dangerous part of town.
And you said it was the 019?
Oh, 19.
So it's a cachet. Is that the right word?
Cash. Clear your cash. Catch. Catch.
C-A.
Yeah, catch. Clear your
Is that
catch.
catch?
Catch.
Or, cachet sounds fancier.
Oh, clear your cachet.
Cachet.
Cachet?
Oh, wait.
Cachet, cachet.
Zookeeper Sarah, we love her.
Yeah.
She lives in Orlando. She's listed on the app.
Hi,
she works
Sarah.
at SeaWorld. How are those animals doing?
All right.
Is it true? Could they tell like when a hurricane's coming?
Yeah, they special noises.
Yeah,
They come to the surface and they dig down deep into the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying down here?
People said
What's
the
about
app's
it coming
working.
up there?
People saying the app's working great. So
Okay, good.
But if you
This
guys
is
get
for
a
the
chance,
website, yeah.
Yeah, look
Lord.
up the website, and if you guys can find it, tell us.
Yeah, you tell us how to navigate. I guess you should have asked that question in the meeting yesterday because they always say any questions. They're like, it's fine. It didn't occur to me to think, where's the podcast page? I just assumed when I go on there, I'll find it.
Our question was,
But I
what's this
can't
meeting
find
going to
it.
end? We want to eat these hot dogs from, was it Mad Dog?
That's right. We had hot dogs yesterday, Kev.
Oh,
Yeah, they were all
hot dog,
fancy
yeah.
hot dogs too, man.
with all that stuff on them.
They kind of where they split them. You know, that's how
So
your
big.
fancy place where they split the hot dog and they cook them on the grill.
Oh,
And then they fill them full of stuff.
Yeah, I'm like Kevin would have loved this,
I just
especially
had
after
some fries.
yesterday. We got to talk about that today too, because at 7:40 I'm gonna do my annual get on my soapbox and preach about taking care of your body. That's what I told my daughter last night. I'm like, it's so weird. Like this is one of the happiest days of my life, 17 years ago, and then 34 years ago on that
The
night,
next day.
like when I woke up like 3 a.m. today to go to work, was the worst
Sad.
day of my life.
Yeah.
Losing my mom,
Back to back. That's crazy.
but at least I have something positive.
So, yes, it's all about getting your health checked and
I'm glad-
listening to your instincts. And
And you're
Kevin's
healthy, Kev?
Visit.
Yeah, everything came out well in my colonoscopy. I have, I'm definitely not the most. I don't have the best intestines in the world, but
The best.
yeah,
Are they the best intentions or intestines?
that.
large intestines. So they they go in and check you out. They lift the hood. So what did they find? Why did I have to go in there so early in my life? Well, I was showing signs that I should go see the guy, and so Dr. Menedez checked things out, and come to find out, I have irritation inside of me. So it's called colitis, y'all, and it's something my mom had, and it can go away and come back. And you can't really treat it
Oh, no.
too much. Unfortunately, you just have to watch your diet and figure out what irritates you
Is it like
on the inside.
Is it inflame it?
There is inflammation is basically
Like
all that they found, luckily, which was such a relief.
You
Totally.
thought, you thought bad things 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you see some things, you get some news, and then they're like, "Yo, we gotta look deeper, bro." So they did, and sure enough, thanks Dr. Menedez and his whole team for taking a peep and taking good care of me.
We're glad you're okay.
Get
Thank you.
Get your colonoscopy, whether the
Please
doctor
do
tells you
it.
it's time or
Yep.
not. Look and see your family line.
I'm
And
telling
find
you.
out.
Like I said, lie to your doctor.
No.
Say you lost a relative, your grandpa, 2 grandpas from colon cancer or something, and they'll say, okay, go ahead, get a colonoscopy.
Right, and
They
you
can't check. How are they going to know?
It's a quote unquote screening for cancer, so usually your insurance would cover that.
Is that fraud? I don't know.
I mean, no, it was for real with me.
I know, you
was
have problems. You have history, too, your relatives.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I for real needed to get this done.
really sure how
What
to-
kind of scumbag
not
would
really
lie
sure how
about
to
killing
compute that.
how your relative died?
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've had this before. In the olden times, did they really know what anybody died from? Maybe you're not lying.
The plague.
Good
You know
point.
what I mean? Was it just not documented? But maybe you were right.
Maybe there's a lot of cancer back then. They just never
Didn't
did.
know what
No.
it was. Right. Today on the show, we've got more chances for you to score tickets for The Weekend. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop. Oh, this is a big surprise. Something happened yesterday that everybody who watched Netflix a year ago and jumped on this specific documentary fictional series train was thinking, it's on. It's not on. I will have to explain further details. If I tell you more, then I'll just basically give it away. So now,
And speaking of streaming, I can share with you one streaming service is about to jack up the price 30%.
again.
30%.
Again.
And
What is the deal?
And they're the one with the least content.
So, how about we tick you off this Friday
Yeah.
morning? There's rain, there's storms, there's upcharges on some of your streaming apps.
But it's Friday.
I know. In some parts of Houston, dry as a bone. Other parts, getting pummeled. Just watch out for it. It's supposed to be a high of 84 only. No, I'm sorry, 85. I guess it's because the rain's going to keep down some of the heat. Ryan's out today. We'll be right back on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Celebrity Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show. Show with Eric.
104.1 KRVE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And, we have tickets to give away all the time for all the stars and all the artists coming to Houston. And we have put our focus on the weekend and the weekend. That's what we've done. The weekend is going to be here, Labor Day weekend, NRG Stadium, August 31st. So we have tickets for you for that show. And when you win the tickets for the show, you become a finalist to be upgraded to floor seats. Now, here's how it works. Between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., anytime there is a weekend song playing or the weekend is featured with another artist in a song, you need to start dialing us at 833-390-KRBE. And if you're caller 104, you're going to score the tickets on the spot and become a finalist to upgrade to the floor. Now, what's really funny is yesterday during our show, we didn't have a weekend song. But right after our show finished, and I was still in here. Were you in here when this happened?
Oh, yeah,
No.
that person.
Okay, so Noelle has been coming in for Sam, who's going to be back on Monday, by the way, from maternity leave, 6 o'clocker. Sam's going to be back. So Noelle, was it Noelle or was it Ahmad? No, it was Ahmad.
Was it Ahmad?
Yes, it was Ahmad. Noelle has been coming in, Kev, for Sam, as you know.
Because it's 9:40.
And it was like 9:45. So it's right between us and the official start.
It was Ahmad.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, so Ahmad is in here, and I am in here because our show has just ended. I'm doing some things. And the weekend song plays.
Yeah.
And you know how we have a million buttons there?
Yeah.
And we just talked about this the other day, how Phoenix threw a chair because he was so mad that the one button he didn't know was... Okay, so when Ahmad was trying to pick up the phone because it was the 104th caller, you say, hi, KRBE, and the girl goes, oh, my God! Ah! And you could hear her it sounded
So
almost like she
excited.
was crying. Like she was so excited that the phone picked up that she's crying. And so then Ahmad is like, wow, you are,
He's
are
thinking,
you
oh, this is
crying?
going to sound great.
Yeah, because, he's recording it already. And he's like, hello. And then she just starts belting out the song that is playing on the air because she's listening to the song. And we're thinking she is so beside herself.
Yeah.
She can't even speak. She's just crying and she's singing weekend songs.
That's what I thought.
The song.
Oh, so she wasn't doing that? I thought.
No.
Because I walked out, I had to go do something.
Because I said because he kept saying, okay, well, let me get your information. What? Because I said, wow, I guess, you can sing it like that from the concert in person when
And she wouldn't
there was no
respond.
response. And so I said, can she not hear you? And then he's looking and he picks up the actual hand receiver and he goes, hello, can you hear me? And she goes, what? And he goes, hold on. And he goes, the button wasn't pushed. She couldn't hear us talking to the mics. And so then he pulls her up again and he's like, hi, who's this? And she's like, oh my God. And so we just listened to her sing
Is it
the
on
whole
Box Pro?
weekend
Would it
song.
be in there still? Or,
I don't know if he may
would
have
be. I don't know
maybe.
where
Well, he
it
can
is.
tell us when he gets in here, but
I want to hear it.
it was so
Stinger.
funny. We're thinking that she's crying because she's so excited she can't speak.
She was a
and then
singer.
she just wanted to sing the weekend for us.
And just
she
like-
didn't even know she was caller 104.
Just like Phoenix, he didn't have that button pushed in.
it was that
Yeah.
button. It was
It's
that button.
one button that people always
when he
forget about.
When you click in, when you put them on hold, I guess,
Yeah, something happens when you put them on hold.
you could hear the music, right? Or you could hear us.
So
Yeah,
funny.
I mean, you have to put it in utility, basically, is which
So-
for us to.
He was
hear.
working
She
hard
got her
yesterday,
tickets.
Kev.
But then it was at the end. It was like when he got her on, he had, to me, you want unfinished sentences in your head. I know that he was against time because the song was going to finish and he wanted
Yeah.
to get the winner on the
Oh,
air.
gosh.
And he goes, and I go, you're caller 104. Because that part didn't happen right away because of the confusion. You're caller 104.
Trying to help
But she
you,
already
buddy.
knew, obviously. It was so fun. Okay, so what was everybody watching a year ago? A year ago. That was like a to be continued. And I know it was a year ago because it was September time when Monster came out on Netflix with the Menendez brothers.
Oh.
Because it was around
yeah.
Halloween time. It was September into October. Everybody was watching this.
I never did
Everybody's
watch that
watching
one.
it. You never watched any of it?
No, because
It's so dark.
you guys said it was so gory. I usually
Not
like
gory.
what-
Well, it's gory,
the
but
first
it's also
and
just disturbing.
Yeah, other weird
So
stuff.
this brought up a lot of attention on Eric and Lyle Menendez and whether they are supposed to be in prison or not. And all these years have passed and all this other stuff has been uncovered about their dad and they were accusing their dad of abuse and all these things. And so the last we heard of it was that the LA DA was going to let them have a new parole hearing based with this new information to see if they get paroled after 36 years in prison. Well, the first of those parole hearings was yesterday, and it was for Eric Menendez, and he was denied.
Wow.
He was denied. And
They made it
Lyle's...
sound like they were going to.
Oh, and they made it sound like they're going to be out.
Wow. Huh.
The LA County District Attorney Nathan Hockman said that the board's hearing decision said it does justice for Jose and Kitty Menendez, the victims of the brutal murders carried out by their sons on August the 20th, 1989. It was the anniversary on the 20th. He also said that Eric would be eligible for parole again in 3 years. They did get life in prison for killing their parents, and today is Lyle's.
I always thought the only way you can
hearing.
get out is if you talk to the victim's family.
Oh, is that true?
No, I just
you
thought
said you always thought that.
That would be a better reason than a bunch of just people up there that have no skin in the game.
Yeah, well, their
Like-
skin in the game is how are we going to thin out the herd in the jail system
Yeah.
for the next ones that are coming in?
I'd be
We're
like-
running out of space.
Like if you hurt my relative and all you got was 36 years, you killed my dad, and I'd be like, hell no, you're going to stay a little bit longer. You're not ready. But some people like to forgive. I could never do that.
No, I cannot. But in this case, they killed their own parents. So if y'all have not watched Monster yet, just know it's very disturbing. Very disturbing. So we'll see what happens with Lyle.
It's not on Apple Plus, I hope.
It's not on Apple TV. But by the way, wouldn't that would be weird if Lyle got out, but Eric didn't for some
Yeah,
reason?
like Eric sucks.
So, for Lyle, they're like, oh, man, there's no chance. Eric didn't get it on that game.
Maybe Eric was the instigator.
Well, if you watch the Monster, Lyle is definitely the one that's more like, of a villain in it,
Well, Lyle's
portrayed than Eric.
Okay, so
Something I know.
he has no chance then.
Well, Apple TV Plus just raised their monthly fee by 30%. It will now cost you $12.99 instead of $9.99 if you are a new customer. Existing customers like us will see the increase within the next 30 days. The annual rate of $99.99 will not change, so obviously that's the better deal. If you're going to go $99.99 for the whole year versus trying to get month by month at $13 basically.
I should do that. But the problem
Ridiculous.
is they don't have that much content.
They really don't. Well, they got the morning show. They got Shrinking.
But it comes every
Different
couple of years.
video.
Then
I
just
know.
cancel it, watch the show in 1 week.
And they have sports. They have baseball.
But they're getting rid of that.
Are they?
I think baseball. I think MLB wants.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Apple TV is expected to lose its Friday night baseball partnership with Major League Baseball.
Good.
Ooh. But Ted Lasso's going to come back for a fourth season, it says.
Well, that's not worth $100. I'd rather pay when it comes out and then watch it all. Like, it comes out every week.
Yeah.
I'll wait till it's over and then I'll pay for 1 week and cancel it.
Apple TV says they're, well, they don't say it, but I'm just making a statement reading here the facts about them. Apple TV Plus is still the only major streaming service without an ad-supported option.
I'm probably one of the very few in my house. I called DirecTV yesterday, and I actually got the bundle thing because I know most people cut the cord, but
Yeah.
like for this job, and they gave me. I have so many. I get HBO
Options.
Max, Hulu, ESPN, and
Disney Plus.
all these things.
Together.
I'm already paying separately. I had them before the bundle things came,
Yeah.
and I got to just cancel all those. By the time I added that up, it's actually about the same price, and I get all my. Because I want to
one
make sure I have
spot.
all the sports. I want all
Yeah.
my sports from football, basketball,
Do you
baseball.
have the stream, or do you
The
actually have
stream.
to have like a little genie box or something?
But they said they're sending me a genie, but my AV guy is like, you don't need that.
You don't need
It's
that.
everything hooked
Yeah,
up through
and
one
actually-
main brain thing.
Can I throw this out to our 6 o'clockers? Maybe in all the years of us having cable and satellite and all the things that we've done, everybody's ended up with equipment in a closet somewhere. And you're like, what the hell do I do
Those
with this
cords
now?
and all that crap.
Right, the boxes. So I went to my storage unit the other day, and I still have this standing box from when I packed from the last house into this house, and I've been in this house 2 years now. And it is the DirecTV, like the big bad mamma jamma boxes. They're not the small little genies. They're like the big big
Oh,
ones
yeah,
with
the
the
big old-
remotes and stuff. And they're out of date now. Like, I mean, there's a reason I don't have them. But when we moved, we didn't need them again. But I go, of course they got packed. I wasn't going to leave them behind like trash. I didn't know if I needed them yet.
Nope.
So now I'm like, what do you do with that? Because my sister said, well, you should reverse image it and see people sell that stuff. Because
Well,
somebody
that's-
needs a remote to that. And guess what? I did that. And there's all this stuff. Like the one remote in my box, somebody's selling it for $15 on eBay.
Oh, there you go.
But I mean, that takes a lot of effort. So Kevin, frugal or cheap, in your world of loving to repurpose and loving to make money on stuff,
Eric, thank you.
would it be worth the effort it would take for me to, I don't know, do I sell it to somebody? Hey, I'll give you this whole box for $100 and then you can sell everything in it? Because everything in there is like boxes, remotes.
What you do with like what Kevin and I do is we don't like the lighting fixtures in the house, so we're gonna
Okay.
take them all down. I'm gonna give them to Kevin to sell, and we'll split it. Mm-hmm. We just do 50-50.
Can I do that with you? You want the whole box? It's almost
It's
as tall as
it
you
really
want.
depends on how much each item sells for. Like, I ain't trying to do anything for any under $20 or an
Yes.
item because it's not worth it.
And by the time you go send things,
But if you have 20 things at $20 an item and there's 30 of them.
It's just a bitch to get it wrapped into the post office and labeled and deal with building the auction.
unless that was your
That's the
full-time
thing-
job, then it's
Yeah, building the auction is what really sucks.
37530 if you have a tip on who I should give this giant box to and make some cash out of it.
How many?
Go on Instagram
How many are
and
in
just
there?
do an Instagram live or something.
Oh, I
and
should,
say, hey
right?
guys, anybody want to be my?
Yeah, how many are in there? Do you
Scrub?
think?
God, at least 7.
Wow.
I had 7 TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen, office, game room, living room, bathroom. I put a small one in the bathroom, and that one never worked.
But the kids never used it because they just watch on their iPad.
In
Yeah.
all of my houses that Booster and I have ever owned,
you have one TV?
We've only ever had one TV, and these are multi-bedroom houses, but only ever one
Wow.
TV, and we don't ever watch it.
See, we're like
Because
up in the
y'all,
same
you
club.
don't have
after.
kids.
No.
Yeah.
If I didn't have kids, I'd probably have. Even when I didn't have kids, I still had 3.
Yeah, because we won't.
Bedroom, living room.
Like if
and
I'm
then
watching
my
the sport, if I
extra
put one
room.
in the toilet, I would.
You're
but-
not supposed to do that.
I know,
y'all.
that's why I don't.
You're
Look,
supposed to sit there.
I just came from that doctor.
Yep.
Do not sit
guess-
on the toilet for too long.
Guess what came to my house yesterday and was put in?
What?
My Toto toilet.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
It was hell for 1 week.
Oh,
I don't know
it was
how
so
you heathens can
hellacious.
use toilets without a.
Used water wipes, Eric. It's
No,
fine.
you people.
Let's move along from
You people
toilet
need to
talk.
Go
Get
to
your Toto
Costco and get
toilet.
that thing in your toilet. Kevin even doesn't. Kevin's got one on his toilet.
Yeah. I added them
For what,
on like
$50?
oh, it wasn't even that much. I think it was $35 on Groupon, if that.
Yeah.
I got mine from Amazon. I don't remember how much the toilet was, but yeah. put it on
Easy to
there.
install. Very easy.
It
to
looks intimidating, but it's easy to install. Okay, listen.
I
The
just
6
called the number.
o'clockers, we asked you a question yesterday. You answered, so we're going to ask you again. Since Kevin was getting his colonoscopy yesterday, we said, what do the doctors in the OR listen to? Like, there's all these different members in the OR besides the surgeons. What happens there?
And you guys
right?
really responded. So we have another question for you because Kevin, we'll tell you what Kevin did when he came from
When he woke up
under,
from
when he woke
anesthesia.
up from the. What'd you have? What juice they give you?
Sedation.
It was not. I don't think it was general. They said it would just be sleepy juice.
Yeah,
The
sedation.
Michael Jackson juice.
I must have been. They
Parole
didn't give me the. They didn't name drop on me. They didn't brand drop it on me.
But Kevin said something while he was coming out of
Very
Sedation.
embarrassed.
the station.
Very-
Yeah.
I'm very-
So I want to know, can you guys text us or call us? And what are some weird things that you heard people say? You don't have to say that, be specific, but like, did you hear people say like, I cheated on my wife?
Or like in front of their loved one.
Yeah.
Because really, this is in front of the loved one.
Yeah, like,
what Kevin said.
I don't love you
in front
anymore.
of Booster.
He didn't say that.
833-390-KRBE, 833-390-KRBE, or text us at 37530. What have people said coming out of a sedation or anesthesia in front of their mates that could have gotten them in trouble? We'll find out from you next.
KRBE is back to the Roula and Ryan Show with Aaron.
You know, I have a special bond with you, 6 o'clockers. We all do, because we know that you've been up probably well before 6, some of you, and you're like in there with it. You're in there with us.
Yeah, you're miserable like us, getting up early, 4 in the morning.
Some people are like, I'm up at 4:45. Like,
And-
well, it's funny. That's what I'm telling you. Some of us
And
get
you
up.
people that get up early just to go work out. Wow.
Yeah, you're a different animal. Mm-hmm. Here's to you, early morning workouters. I'm going to crack my beer and watch it from
What's it like to
afar.
see your abs and stuff? And
What's it like to have abs? Okay, let's get to the phones. 833-390-KRBE. We are asking you if you work in an OR. Yesterday we asked what do y'all listen to, and y'all answered. So since Kevin had his colonoscopy, we'll get to his story about what he said when he was coming out of sedation in front of Booster. But
almost
we
caused a
wanna know-
divorce, I heard.
Oh my God, Eric! He's probably listening. Like, what did you tell them?
What have you heard on the come out when the patient is coming out of the sedation, out of the anesthesia, and they say wacky things, whether it's in front of their mate or not? Hi, Brian. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Brian.
What is your
So,
role? What is your role in the room before you tell us the story? What is your role?
He's a dad.
So, I'm the dad. My teenage son was going in for an adult circumcision.
Oh God,
Just
bless
as he's going
America.
under, so not
Sorry.
coming out of sedation, but going into sedation. Just before he goes under, he looks at the team and he says, "Half an inch off the top, and I'll leave a nice tip."
Hey! Oh!
How old was he at the time?
I don't think he had a son.
15
Did he
years
really?
old.
Really? He
15
wanted that
years
at
old.
15 he wanted that done.
Yep.
Wow.
Was he mad at you guys?
Oh,
Like,
Why did you do this when I was a baby? I
what he's
couldn't
doing?
remember
I
it.
couldn't remember. Thanks a lot.
I mean, we have, Brian, we have had people, a man call our show as an adult, like over 30, who chose to do that. And he said it was
It was rough.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
I had
yep.
a dear friend do that in his 40s.
For some reason, some TikTok video showed how it's done.
Oh,
What-
no,
what
no.
is
Why
on
would
your
you?
But it's like a
TikTok?
cartoon, though. Like, like
like animation?
yeah, animation. How they show how they pull it
Computer-generated?
over. It's that guy that talks really crass.
He talks like this.
And he's like, and he cusses.
Here's what it looks
Oh,
like.
no.
Hey,
When you are...
hey, blankers.
Oh, yeah.
You need to do this. You pull the skin over this.
Okay,
You pull
okay,
this.
okay, Eric, moving on.
Like that.
Eric, stop. It is way too early for that. Thank you, Brian, for calling. Mello's up next. Are we going to be as cringed out? Hi, Mello. Good morning.
Good morning to my favorite team.
What's up, Mello?
This is Mello. Yes, everything's going great.
Nice.
So I want to share I'm a cancer survivor of breast cancer. I had both breasts removed. So being under the drip, remember talking a little out of my head, but I had a very rough recovery time in recovery room, and I was barking everywhere. Why would a social worker come in to ask me about what body parts I would like to donate to science?
Oh, my gosh.
So
But you
I
were-
remember her
Whoa.
saying that. I remember while I was sedated, she
Wait.
Let's say it again. Let's say it. Wait, Mello, we have to say it again because there's certain words for some reason, we can't say that word even though it's.
You can't. I know it's just crass.
Okay, say it again. But
I gave you 2 breastises.
there you go. Yeah.
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
You want more?
Yeah. I'm not going to give you any more of my organs and bodies because I gave you 2 of my boobs.
You gave
Oh,
me.
guys.
To quote her, which made us almost like cackle laugh, which I did lose my breath. She goes, "Why would I want to give you any more? I gave you 2 biddies.
Yeah.
Why would I give you anything more?"
Sometimes we can't say that word. I don't
It's
know
just
why.
the way she said it, hilarious.
I love you.
Bless you, Mello. I'm glad you are a cancer survivor, honey, and we love you. We embrace you. We give you a huge Roula and Ryan show with Eric hug. Have a great weekend, Mello. We're taking your
You made me
calls at
laugh.
833-390-KRBE or looking at your text at 37530 because of what happened yesterday as Kevin went to get a colonoscopy. Check on your health, whether you have a feeling about it. It's in your family line. It's very important.
Somebody texted what their 8-year-old came out from after teeth surgery and
Yes.
said, "I'm going to kill you," or something. They're going to kill her mom.
God. That's terrifying.
It's like, damn.
It's very hurtful.
That is
that
terrifying.
Very hurtful
So-
things can be said.
What happened that almost destroyed your marriage?
Oh, God. Okay. Okay. So I guess my doctor came in and talked to me. Shout out to Dr. Menedez. He came in and talked to me and told me what was going on, what they found, which was nothing serious, just some inflammation. So I guess he told me things I need to. This is just cloudy here. Things I need to do to keep it from getting inflamed.
Okay.
I need to probably not be so stressed, and he probably said some diet things. Well, for some reason, that stress must have taken hold in my brain.
Okay.
Because when Booster came in and sat down with me,
So your husband walked
yes,
in.
allegedly, I turned to him and I said that this is all your fault. This stress.
Like Gollum. Like Gollum.
Yes, and I
In front of
want to
everybody,
say
in front of
yes, in front of everyone. Very awkward. Very awkward. Like they're like, oh man, Special K is a bunghole.
Man.
And we've
this-
seen that.
We we listened to it. We chuckled to him on the radio. He has a real bunghole behind the scenes, man.
probably
He's
your
treating
fault.
his husband here. Man.
So
So guys just helping him out.
So how
how did
did Booster have to
react?
tell you that you said this?
Yeah, he told me later. Like
Their reaction and what you said.
yeah, and I was I felt real bad. I was very embarrassed. I was like, I'm sorry. I won't ask you to come back in the room
Wait,
anymore.
was his delivery of this news hurt or was it matter of fact?
when he told me this,
When Booster told you what you said, he was like, you know what you said in there, right? So embarrassing.
yeah, it was something like that.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, I don't think he said it was embarrassing, but they think he said it was awkward.
Can we be held accountable for our? I feel like that's not really you.
No, it wasn't
Or
me.
some people say it is really you.
No.
See, I don't think that.
Well,
I
don't
don't
put that in his head.
Right. But that's why I'm so torn. Like, God knows what people in the OR and in that recovery room hear that, families get destroyed over some wacky, wackadoo, drug-infused statement.
Right.
I think
That
the
you
drugs
can
just
or
screw you
cannot
up.
be held accountable for. Like, where do you draw the line? They say the truth comes out in wine and children. Kids always tell the truth, the darndest things. And then when you're drunk, you say stuff.
Well, then that kid wants to kill their parent.
kill you, Mom.
I don't believe that either, but it
Yeah.
depends on what was said and how mad your mate's at you.
What's his name that was found on the street yesterday? Oh my God. Ahmad loves him. He went and saw him in concert. Wears a pink cowboy hat.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah, Lil Nas X. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he was under the influence, allegedly.
Something was
And
wrong with him. He was in his underwear.
He was in his underwear and
walking around.
cowboy boots, and he put a cone on his hat and charged the officers.
On his head? He put a cone on it?
Yeah, cone on his head, like
That
a
sounds
traffic
like
cone on his
something.
head.
He
That
had a
sounds
great
like
body. I'm
something,
like, damn.
Yeah, oh yeah, he is cut up. Speaking of circumcisions,
Oh, God. Okay. Yes. Just let's just
Okay.
get to the news that you need
I
to
don't
know.
even hit the button.
Brought to you
Yeah.
by Takis Fiber. All you need to know is that the Astros finally pulled out of
Yeah.
the slump. 7-2 they won last night in Baltimore. Thank God. The next game is tonight at 6:05. They play again Saturday at 6:05 in Baltimore, and Sunday's game is at 12:35 p.m.
What time they play tonight? 6?
6:05.
What's funny is of the last 8 games, they scored only 12 runs.
And last night they scored 7.
Yeah. What a weird
Crazy.
thing baseball is.
Special K is going to bring us another prank call on Wednesday. It was a pretty epic scammer turnaround. This one is a straight up prank call or also telemarketer.
you know, this husband has ran a golf cart into his wife's car and never fixed it.
Oh my
so it's time to remind him. And he runs a construction company. I mean, let's do an accidental side swiping, or maybe you're building on my dead husband's land
Oh my
or on top of him. Let's throw the whole bucket at him.
We're going to do that next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.